Here, take the microphone.
Okay.
Okay, so
All right. What do you think about Donald Trump?
I think about him that he's gonna be a good president.
Like, he's gonna be
And Trump is the GOAT. For me, Trump is the GOAT. Trump is the GOAT for me.
All right. Those are some smart whippersnappers right there. Future voters. Keep it up, kids. Greetings from New Jersey. We're in North Bergen. It's a suburb of New York City, which is just across the river here. And as you can see, I have my magabrero on. Now, why do I have my magabrero on? Because New Jersey just about completely became a swing state in the last election. Tons of people in New Jersey voted for Donald Trump this year, and a big reason for that was the Hispanic population. That's right, Hispanics love Trump. So we're gonna spend some time here on this side of the river here in this New Jersey suburb and talk to people who are pissed off. They've had enough of the Democratic Party. This election tour 2024 just keeps going and going from New Jersey now, everybody, right now. Hudson County, New Jersey. It's a Sunday, the first Sunday after the biggest Tuesday night in our political lifetimes. Okay, maybe not, but last week was a pretty big deal. If you're a Democrat, what happened here is got to add a few extra tears to your beers. In 2016, Hillary won the state by 14. Last time out, Biden won the place by 16. But just last week, Kamala eked out a narrow 5% win here. Uh-oh, Dems. It was a bloodbath here. Democrats got smoked, whooped, led by the Hispanics. New Jersey's home to nearly 2 million Latinos from all over Central and South America. Mexico, Dominica, Ecuador, Venezuela, Cuba. They love them some Trump. Love him. And across the nation, he won their hearts. Almost half of Latino voters voted Republican this last election. It was the largest share of the Latino vote by a Republican in modern times. It was such a big deal, the Democrat governor of New Jersey said it was a sobering moment. Yes, it was. And then over there, it was more of the same across the river. There were big parts of New York City that went red in way bigger numbers too. They were talking about pickup trucks with Trump flags in the Bronx. What? Can you believe that? What the heck? New York City? Are people giving you shit for parking this in downtown New York?
We're getting a lot of love out here.
Are you?
A lot of love.
Yeah.
It's hard to find hatred in New York at this point.
It
5
is.
years ago, it was a different story. We would get a lot of hatred. Now, either people, like, they're neutralized, like, they don't know what to say, or otherwise we get a lot of love.
There's a lot of people that felt like they couldn't fly their flag, they couldn't wear their MAGA hats, and now I think they're coming out of and saying, I can actually.
I was actually in Bayside, Queens, the day after he won. This woman and her son came out of the car and says, now I can wear my hat. Now I can feel comfortable wearing my hat. I'm going to buy one for my son and himself. And I tell you, it's been like that. People coming out of the shell. It's a great feeling.
It's a national movement led by the young and the minorities. They're pissed. They're struggling now. And all these immigrants getting free stuff, sneaking across the border and skipping ahead. We ain't having none of that. Do it the right way. That's what we did. It was the black population, the Asian population, most of all, our good, hard-working Hispanic folks. They're frustrated, and they're fed up, damn it. Feel like they work and work and work, and it doesn't really seem to matter much at all anymore. They came to the country to buy a house and provide for their families, and, well, that's getting harder every year.
Him thinking the old people, not in the jobs on the American people, and the immigrant people, and the every people who grow up and make America great again.
Trump would make...
This is the working, right?
All right, there's Fernie. Where are we going? Okay, all right. All right, well, tell me why you voted for Trump.
Well, pretty much, I think that Trump has a better idea as far as business. He's more business-minded, He's the type of guy that I feel more comfortable in the office. You know, as a president, we need somebody that has that type of mentality that is for the people, for the money that we all work so hard for. So in reality, to me, it was the best candidate. You know, that's pretty much it. And I'm a business owner, so I'm all for business.
What's your business?
I'm in the trucking industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when he was in the first time, did you have a much better time business-wise?
Oh my God. We had the best time when he was in office. And then last 4 years, I'll be honest with you, I was at the verge of closing up my trucking business because I couldn't really afford, the rates are horrible. And just, you know, somebody like him, we just know, we already lived it. And it's not just me, it's so many people. I work in the ports and we lived through the shit. I'm sorry. But we lived through something really, really bad. You know?
All right, you guys. So Trump won. A lot of people in New Jersey voted for him way more than before. What's up with that?
We're here. We exist. We absolutely exist. And if they'd put like $1 into this state and maybe one person knocking on the door, we might be able to swing it over the other way. It is definitely a swing state.
Yeah, man.
I find a lot of people, especially in this county, you know, they're Democrats, but they go and they vote Trump. So it's an odd thing because I think population-wise, like county-wise, we probably have all the counties except Passaic, Hudson.
Center of the state.
And
he actually took Passaic.
I mean,
He did.
Passaic.
Yeah.
Which is a big deal here in New Jersey.
and he had that rally in Cape May. That was amazing.
Wildwood.
Oh, but didn't he go to Cape May also?
No, he had 100,000 people showed up in Wildwood. He thought it was out of Pennsylvania.
They're right next to each other.
Yeah. But yeah, we're here. We exist. They definitely here. They don't put any resources here. The old establishment Republicans kind of look at Jersey as a loss when it's not.
They just like their pay and their
Here, take both.
They just like their fringe benefits and staying in power.
It's a Jersey thing. You know what it is.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of this is a very immigrant heavy population for decades.
It is.
Decades.
And it's not so much around here, but like just right across the river. Like this is an extension of New York. So all the crime there with the the people being let out of Venezuela and just the $10,000 cards and the people. That's another thing. The people like the brown people like in the hood, they're mad. They're like, why are these people getting all this money and we're here schlepping it up, having to leave our wives and I can't see my kids or else you're gonna take away the benefits and it's. I think African Americans and definitely Hispanics, I mean, they're not down with any of the social policies that the Democrats were pushing, and like blatantly, they weren't even trying to hide it this time. They got really power drunk, and this is it. They exposed themselves, and America spoke.
The only states that she won were the states that you don't have to have a voter ID. Did you know that?
I did. I actually read that this morning.
I saw that this morning too.
So every blue state, you didn't need ID. Isn't it great? Hey, like, the way they can manipulate illegals, I guess. And now Adams, from what I hear in New York City, is going to put them out in the street. What's that going to cause the people in New York City? What kind of grief are they going to get there?
Yeah.
You're not feeding these people, giving them money, giving them shelter. Now they've got to fend their own way. Same as when they were in their own country, probably came from shithole places that the government didn't care about them. Now the government here is not going to care about them. Elections are over, so now they're going to take all their money away.
Yeah.
So,
have you been? Do you get any grief for wearing that hat at all?
No, not yet. So 2 days wearing it, 3 days, and I guess people just have to accept it now that
I guess
we've won.
Yeah. Do you have any friends, liberal friends, that are crying in their tears?
I have a couple. I have a couple of family members that are not too impressed with what's going on. But they listen to their own media company instead of listening to both sides of the story and getting both sides and then make your own decision from there. From what I hear, a lot of Democrats on Twitter or X, I should say, Instagram, did their own math this time and they flipped.
Yeah.
You got the likes of Tulsi Gabbard, Elon Musk. I mean, them guys flipping. Why would you not want to listen to them?
Mm-hmm. And I have to say, there's a lot of America in this part of New Jersey. We're in Gutenberg, which is a suburb of this whole entire sprawl here in Hudson County. And there's a lot of flags, a lot of pro-America stuff. So let's see if these people are here. What's your name?
My name is Lupe.
Lupe. How excited are you about?
I'm very excited. I'm so excited. I didn't even let you finish asking me the question. I'm so excited. Yes.
New Jersey almost went red this year.
Yes, it did. We are excited.
Were you
Yes.
surprised though, or not?
You know what? I didn't know what was going to happen because I don't want to be a conspiracy. What is it?
Conspiracy theory. Yeah.
But with what happened with the last election, I didn't know what was going to happen. So I just wanted to keep it quiet. And I'm happy that people voted the way that they did, and that it was clear cut, and that we don't have to worry about waiting time. And I'm happy that there's pro-life people voting, and I'm happy that people like capitalism. I'm happy.
Were there a lot more people that voted for Trump this year than you thought would happen?
Yes, but they were quiet about it.
They were quiet.
People were very quiet.
Why do you think that was?
Because they don't want to be called racist.
Isn't that sad?
And they don't want to be called anti-immigrant.
I know.
And they're afraid.
Yeah.
So free speech.
Yeah.
That's what we have to get back to. Free speech and freedom of religion and just free to be.
How do you think this part of New Jersey is going to maybe get better or be changed by Trump being in office again?
Well, I think if people pay attention to what's real, non-fake news, and they see the reality of things becoming positive and people working for what they have, I think they'll vote the way they're supposed to vote.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that they'll prosper. So yeah, let's see how it goes. If they don't listen to the fake media.
That's right. The minority population, it was like almost 50-50. Populations that normally didn't support him in the past, it almost feels like they're over the Democrat Party. They never did anything for him. Let's try something new, or they didn't vote at all.
Yeah, I think, you know what, a lot of people are seeing what's happening in New York with a lot of immigrants that are in front of hotels with cell phones and waiting for a handout, and everybody's tired. People just want to work, and they want to know who's knocking on the door. Like I tell people, when somebody knocks on the door, you say, who is it? Because you want to know who's coming into your house.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's tired. And if you take out of the piggy bank 1 penny at a time, we're going to have an empty piggy bank. So there's so much that we can just give handouts. So
I work in New York City. I'm a union construction worker, local 731, and I work in Brooklyn right now. And I drive by and I see all these people just walking around, getting government assistance, getting everything handed to them. And, you know, I myself come from an immigrant family, and not a single one of them got anything handed to them. Everyone had to work for everything we've got. Every single piece of clothing, every piece of food that's on our table, anything, you know. It's, you know, you come here for the American dream, but, you know, you don't just walk over here and it's overnight. These people think you're going to walk in here and you're going to get whatever you want fed to you, or, you know, you're going to be a millionaire overnight. It's like if I moved over to Switzerland, I'm going to be the poorest guy in Switzerland, you know? It's nothing's easy. And just, you know, I want to see America great again. That's really about it.
The union used to back Democrats, but they kind of wised up. Is that true? Because you hear about the union didn't support her or endorse her this year, and people were like, oh my God, that's so rare.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've heard a little bit about it, that they definitely used to back them a lot, but not so much anymore. But it's because, you know, we're all the union guys. We're the ones in the street. We're the ones breaking our backs to fix America. And we see all of our overtime, all of our money just being given away. So it's like, why are we going to back that, you know? Why are we going to back someone who's willing to give all of our hard-earned earnings away to people who, in my opinion, aren't deserving of it, you know? So, you know, I don't blame them for not backing her. I didn't back her. I'm backing Trump all the way, you know? Trump 2024, and wish he could run another 4 years, but we'll take what we can get.
Do you live in New Jersey?
I do. I do live in Jersey.
I saw a map today. The only states that voted for her were the only states that you did not have to have an ID to vote in.
Right, so that's another thing that I was seeing. Sorry, I'm shivering so much.
Yeah,
pretty
it's
cold
cold,
out
man.
here. I was seeing another thing is that, in my opinion, I don't know everything, but I feel that the whole opening the border and allowing all these people to vote was kind of planned by the Democrats just to get millions and millions and millions of unregistered voters who, of course, are going to vote for it. They're getting everything for free. Why not? I would do the same thing. But, it's not right. We're here. We're Americans. We're American citizens. We fought for our rights, and we have the right to vote. We, Americans who came in here legally and who had to fight through the process. So, I also don't blame Trump on not allowing anybody who's illegal to vote anymore and to get free government assistance.
Yeah.
So,
were you surprised so many people in New Jersey? It almost was red. It was only 5%.
It's kind of a swing state now.
Were you surprised? Was everybody around here going, what the hell?
Absolutely
No?
not. Absolutely not.
No.
I hear, listen, I'm a young guy, 24. A lot of people my age are, before used to, like when he first got elected was, oh, he's a racist and he doesn't care about the American people. He only cares about the rich and blah, 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 blah. But if you hear him talk, he cares about all Americans.
Yeah.
All Americans, working class. He wants us to work. He wants us to go to work. He wants us to, help shape and build America and help the generations to come. So now all the people my age are on the same page as him. We all are a little bit more woke, including myself. I wasn't a Trump fan when he first got elected. It took a lot of convincing. It took me actually, I think, being blue collar to realize what he's really for, and I support him all the way.
So your business was suffering. Which business do you have? The clothing one? Okay. That guy said, I voted for Trump. My business hasn't had anybody in here for 2 years, and he didn't really want to talk on camera, but I'm seeing it all over the street. A lot of people just don't want to talk or they don't speak English. It's a little tough out here. A lot of people are kind of nodding their heads like, yeah, I voted for him, but they don't want to talk about it. Don't speak English. So we're trying. It's a little more challenging. We keep going out here. It's tough getting people to here. Here comes some more people. Let's see if we can get them. Hey, how are you guys? We have a YouTube channel and we're talking to people about. Okay, let's see. Here comes another one. How are you, sir? We have a YouTube channel and we're asking people about the election. Okay. I don't think they speak very good English, which is fine. My Spanish is not very good either. It's votaste Trump. That's really all I got. I'm working on it though. So you're 19, you're gonna be able to vote at some point. Who would you vote for when it's time to vote?
Probably vote for Trump, yeah. So I think he has a pretty much good, good opportunities for immigrant people and stuff like that. I know he's going to deport a lot of people, but I think it's the best for the country. Yeah.
Because the people that are here not legally are straining the system. Is that why?
I think there are two kind of people, like the people who works and the people who comes here to do like violence and stuff like that. Like a lot of people is coming right now. There are members of gangs and stuff like that. And I don't think that's like good for the country. And that's pretty much what I thought. Yeah.
What country did you come here from?
From Ecuador. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, look, there's a payphone, an actual payphone. Let's call the White House. Hello, is Joe there? Oh, he's sleeping. Is Kamala there? Oh, she's drunk? Okay, bye. There you go. Who did you vote for?
To tell you the truth, Trump.
Okay, but you're afraid to say it publicly because you can't, as a business owner, take sides.
Exactly, yes, yeah. And I feel like the economy I think everybody that vote for him is expecting the economy is going to go up, and I guess that's what I voted for. People want the same thing, the economy. Everybody's talking about the economy.
Yeah. Everybody just wants things to be better.
Yep, yeah.
Yeah.
And also they feel like the borders also supposedly he's going to close the borders. And not that I'm immigrant. I came here from hola mi amor. I came here from El Salvador as an immigrant, but it was a different. We did it a different way.
The right way.
Yeah, exactly.
You came, you earned your way,
Exactly.
you opened a business, you didn't come just to get free stuff.
Exactly, yeah. And that's what people are against and mad that they getting free stuff and doing all the violence that they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Do you think Trump's going to turn things around and make America great again?
That's what we're hoping for. That's what we're hoping for.
Good.
Yeah. So let's see what happens.
Yeah. The media says that a lot of the Hispanic community voted for him because they don't like a woman for president. Do you think that's true?
That was not, in my case, no. Also because she was the vice president and she didn't do anything.
That's right.
In the past 4 years, we didn't even hear nothing about her.
Yeah. How do you think the country is going to get better now that he's...
How is it going to get better?
Yeah. What are you looking forward to changing?
I'm looking forward to see more companies coming to the United States, the manufacturing company coming to the United States and other stuff.
All
Things
right.
like that.
Good. Oh, there's some support for Trump. They got the garbage vest here in the middle of a Latin neighborhood. All right. There you go. Representing. Yeah.
Okay, can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay, you told me what?
I'm just wondering who you voted for, and you said, what did you tell me?
Yeah, told me it's the best. It's the best president he's gonna be in the United States.
Trump is.
Yeah. Yes.
Why? Why do you think that?
Because the United States is the old president is damaged. It's garbage. Trump is the best.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. I don't want to explain a little more because I don't speak too much English.
Yeah,
For my vote, I give to Trump.
Yeah.
He's the best president in the United States.
Good. Did a lot of your family and friends vote for him too?
Yeah, yes.
What were the issues that most affected you? Like
the economy.
Yeah.
The economy is very bad. The people come from Venezuela. It's very bad people. The camera is if your camera wins, it's going to be continued to the garbage left. John Biden is the domino. Is sleeping guy.
He is sleepy guy.
Yeah. Democrat is garbage.
They've never done anything for you, have they?
Yes. If you Democrat wins again, the USA is gonna be down. Okay? It's gonna be garbage like Venezuela. All right? That's it.
And you're afraid you don't want it to turn into Venezuela. That's why you left.
Sure.
Can we get this little one to say "Go Trump"?
Go Trump.
Can you say "Go Trump"?
He's not talking yet.
No.
That's it. Like in big numbers, very big numbers.
Popular vote.
Popular vote. Yeah, that kind of killed everything on their side. They couldn't say anything, but they're ridiculous. They were cheering on that they had Dick Cheney and George Bush. Like, what world were we living in? That not even get angry. Just like, this is insanity. Now you're insulting me, right? Because I lived through all that, and
then they had the Diddy list of endorsements.
Yeah,
like everybody
exactly.
that was
don't work no more.
implicated or will be.
Celebrities don't work no more. It doesn't work. They want
they should get rid of that.
and that's because of the internet.
Endorsements.
They want people like your channel, authentic people just talking to each other, and people are like, we got that now. So, too bad. We win, you lose, you slept.
Independent media. I guess Joe Rogan.
No.
He won Joe Rogan over.
Well, the truth is, you got to have.
He won Curtis Sliwa over. He won all these people over.
If you want a real media industry, you got to have heavy hitters, like all of the smaller, people like us. That's what they call the long tail, but you need those top guys. You need those guys to kind of pull the weight to the balance. So we got it. We're good.
And you need to call them out.
I have 5 people.
Hey, there you go.
You know what I noticed? The only states that she won are the only states you don't have to show an ID to vote.
Well, I was just going to say, I don't understand. Why wouldn't you want voter ID? And exactly what you said. The only states that she won are states where you do not have to present ID.
It's ridiculous. It's obviously It's
Jersey
crookery.
being one of them.
It's crookery. It's straight up crookery. It's the game they played.
And it's condescending to think that, these low-income voters, they don't know how to get an ID.
Nah.
Of course they need an ID. You need
And
an
we
ID
let it
for
go.
anything.
And we let it go for years because nobody cares. You're like, all right, go play your little game. But like when corruption, after a while, it's just a natural being of that. It just kind of grows out of control. And it
What
goes out of
happened to
control.
those 15 million votes, Kamala?
And that happened too in 2020. I know this is going to be on YouTube, so you got to take it easy. They're very, very emotional over there about that kind of subject matter.
Do you guys feel like, so you guys are sporting your hats, a lot of people kind of felt like, I can't wear my gear, I can't put a sign up because they...
I saw it around here. We're in North Bergen, Union City. This is, like I said, most densely Hispanic populated area. And I had people, and I just moved back from living in the mountains of New Jersey. This is where I'm from here. And the beeps I was getting on the people like beeping at me wearing the hat, right? People, pickup trucks in Union City, New Jersey. Union City with flags. Numerous amounts of them. I go, something's happening here. Like, it's not the normal thing. People are beeping at me like I'm walking across the street, red light. I'm like, yeah, right. Where am I? What is this? It was something, yeah. It was, and it goes back to like what you were saying. Some of the heavy hitters coming out and saying, yeah, it's all right. You could like them. And they're like, all right, cool, because I did. And everybody's like, cool, now we can say it. Now it's okay to like him.
I think something else he did is like he made it cool to like him.
Yeah,
between
exactly.
the McDonald's move and I mean going to Castle Hill, the garbage truck.
And it's an excellent.
How do you like my garbage truck?
And who ran that was a woman who we put as a chief of staff now.
Brilliant.
Okay.
She's brilliant.
The worst sexist ever. He really is. He's horrible.
But he brings in a smart woman.
Yeah, of course. That was
even
that was
before
a
he was president, they ran lots
run
of his
campaign.
organizations.
No, brilliant. It was from an objective. You want to stand back, just look at politics and look how you run things. They ran it, right? They outsourced shit. They did good. They did a good job.
It has to be.
Every now and again, you get it right.
Legendary campaign.
One part when she did something that you guys were like, it's over. Like one mistake she made or one moment that you were like,
well, that Brett Baer interview didn't do her any justice. I mean, there was a lot of. I mean, anytime they asked her a question. And see, Anderson asking her, but you've been
This
there
dude
for
was
4
out there
years.
doing 3-hour podcasts. That you can't script that. There's no bullet points for that. There's no talking points for that. That is what it is. Either you can do it or you can't. And that's why all these other media outlets, the big ones that don't know that they're dead yet, are talking about, well, we're gonna need our own podcast. And no, it's not that easy.
She can't do 3 minutes.
You censored everyone and forced everyone to go do their own thing, and everyone did their own thing, and they figured it out now, and they're like, haha, too bad. So they're gonna try to invade this space, but it's not gonna work because it's too decentralized.
Yeah.
There's everybody. It's you guys. It's Joe Rogan with the quadrillion fans, and you know what I'm saying? It's all over the place.
And I think the Hispanic vote, like that county, that was 97% Hispanic, like 75% of the men voted for him.
On the border.
Because they're all feeling it.
Yeah. And
Hispanics aren't monolithic. Like, Democrats tend to treat Hispanic people like they do blacks.
They take it for granted.
And no, it's not even taking it besides that.
They came
It's
to
more
America
like
because
they
they
think
don't
that
want that
they all
shit.
think the same.
Yeah.
And because some people are into, tax, milking the system with the benefits. They think that they're all like that, but no, a lot of people want to work. Like Dominicans are the #1 naturalized citizens for I don't know how many years running. How come they come legally? And they contribute and they pay taxes.
Because they know they do
follow
it
the
right,
law.
then they can stay and they can make all the money they want. Right?
Hispanic people like to do their own thing.
they
They
want
like
to
to
work.
work. They don't want handouts.
They don't want that. They're not
Even
the-
though a lot of them take it, but it's more like you're brought into that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're living in Central America with no future, and all of a sudden you can go over there and you can get this and that, I'd be over here too.
And that's why what they did with the border is going to boomerang on them. Because a majority of people that end up staying here, some are going to end up staying. You can't get every single one of them out. But they're going to flip conservative because they're conservative by heart. So they use it as some kind of pawn to get more votes or whatever. It's going to flip on them.
well, they left that for a reason. They don't want to come here and have the same kind of socialist.
Yeah,
want-
they were getting pushed up here on false pretenses. But get this, get the card, get the bill, everything paid for and everything. That's not the way you do it. We all come
We
from
won't even get
immigrants.
into what happens
You come here, you
on the way
grind,
up
you
here
live,
to
you
that.
live in the ghetto for a
And all
little,
the crime
you work your
and
way
rape
out.
and
It's how it works.
Murder and
Earn money's better than free money. You know what I'm saying? That's what builds a good society. So.
Well, good. You guys are thrilled.
all right,
Yeah.
man.
I'm glad you're happy, and let's just see what happens, right?
Yeah, I think he's gonna do well.
Yeah.
This is a legacy. Whatchamacallit, whatever. His,
It's a
term,
watershed
legacy term.
moment.
Like it was a,
Because he has nothing. Yeah, this is it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't got to worry about nobody, so he'll do well. MAGA.
Yeah, all day.
So I was just getting this shot of this flag, and all those kids down there on the sidewalk were super curious about what I was doing. Is that for YouTube? I said, yeah. So I went down, gave them the mic, while Mom watched from her balcony. Boy, am I glad I talked to them. What do you think about Donald Trump?
I think about him that he's gonna be a good president, and he is like, I don't agree about the immigrants thing because there's a lot of people who work very hard and every day and try to get a good future. Yeah.
Okay, what do you think? What do you think about Trump? Take the mic. There you go.
What I think about Trump is that, I mean, he's a good president, but with the thing of immigrants, yeah, like, I don't agree. But he's a good president. He's a good president. He's a very good president. Yeah, I like Donald Trump.
Did your parents vote for him?
Yes.
They did? Why?
Yes. Cause they told me that it's like better cause Donald Trump's like give like lower price things. And yeah, and I don't know, they give us like money in the work. I don't know, something about that. But like Trump is the GOAT. For me, Trump is the GOAT. Trump is the GOAT for me.
All right.
Okay, so I think like the same. Okay, yeah.
What about the school? What do you say about schools?
I don't really know. I don't care, to be honest, about that. Like they say it's about immigrant peoples, but like I feel like he gonna do that maybe with the people like do troubles in the country, you know, that get like drugs and some things like that. But like they're right, like he's cool, he's nice. Like I have seen a lot of videos of him and like helping other people. He's a good president, I know he is. But like I know some other people don't wanna see that and they feel like, oh, Kamala is gonna help us, especially because we're immigrants. But like let's say if she won, right? She gonna open the borders, and I don't think that's good. Like, to be honest, like I feel like it's gonna be more trouble in the country if she opens the borders. Like it's gonna be the
Whole
worst.
mess.
Yeah,
Whole
it's gonna
mess.
be a whole mess. So I'm happy he won.
You're right about that. When you guys get older and you're old enough to vote, who do you think you'll vote for later? Democrats or Republicans?
Republican.
Republicans? You guys are all gonna vote Republicans?
I'm not Republican.
No? Why not?
Because
Give her the mic.
like the government has the worst people. I think.
Who?
I think that the government.
The government?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you are given the power to one person who is manipulate to all the government. So I think the democracy is better because you are you have the opinion of all the people, and if the people like more, let me do an example, like the black card, than the white card, I think it's better, because I don't know, just I want a better future for my child.
Yeah.
And I don't think Donald Trump is good for the president.
Well, that's fair. Okay.
Yeah, I'm Kamala Harris. Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys are smart. Good job.
Yeah.
No. Were you personally set back by the Biden administration? Meaning, did your life? Do you own a business? Or
I own businesses in New York City. Yeah.
Oh, okay, you do.
And that's why I voted for Trump the first time, because he's not a typical grab-all politician. He's a businessman. He knows how to treat business people. He knows how to treat people in general. You know. So I went with the businessman for 4 years, and he was awesome. Then I guess they put this propaganda bullshit COVID on, and at the end of his term, and sure, I mean, unemployment went through the roof, and then they bragged about unemployment going down. Yeah, of course it went down, because everybody's going back to work after COVID. My bars were closed. 2 of them never reopened again. You know, so one's reopened now, so I lost a lot of good friends, a lot of good staff, a lot of good people, like, you know, so, I mean, I think Trump's going to do awesome. Look at the surrounding, like, you know. A cousin of mine always said, surround yourself by good people and you'll always win. You know, so my cousin's a winner, so I don't know where he voted, but he congratulated everything, so I guess he's on the right path as well, you know.
Yeah, I haven't crossed the river yet and looked. How bad's the immigration over there on New York City? I hear it's just terrible.
Yeah, you know, it's, I lived there and that's why I moved over here now. You know, it's only half an hour in the bus, which is great. But, you know, when you walk the streets, you know, you could just see them there. Like, you know what I mean? They're hanging about on the corners and, you know, that was never there before. I mean, people went to New York to work and be happy, and they always made a good living, whether illegal or legal, doesn't matter. But these people just do not want to work. They're like just bums on the side of a street, except they're well-paid bums. That's the problem, you know. I never got a handout when I came to this country in '88. You know, I had to work every day, and I still am, like, you know. But these people are getting, wow, it's amazing what they're getting. Like, you know, they don't like the food in the hotels, so they get them debit cards to go buy their own stuff. And then I hear that they're going in the shops asking for money in exchange of goods, and they're being charged a percentage rate, and they're getting their cash.
And they're getting whatever they want. They get the
Whatever
freedom. They can do whatever. They have more rights than we do, I think.
100%. They're not going to get any more handouts. You know, so they were just falsely led to come here, that they're going to have a good life, and now they're going to get sent back to where they came from, you know.
Bye-bye. See ya.
Adios, amigos.
Thank
But
you.
you know, good people, there's always good people in it that really want to work and do something.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
but you know, you can't divide that because you don't know who those people are, because they're just hanging about the street corners, you know.
Yeah.
As what was it, who's it said? Somebody interviewed somebody who said, how are you going to separate, you know, the families? Just deport the whole family. You can't just deport one and not the other. Like, you know, the dad can't stay here and the mom can't stay here and kids definitely can't stay here, so they gotta go.
Go out and start over fresh. Get in line like
Trump
everybody
always said,
else.
come over, we have nothing against immigration, come over legally. And you know what? Who can't be for that? You know?
If the Hispanics keep voting for Republicans, I say we leave the border wide open. Their plan will backfire.
Mappy, that's a great idea. We'll just hand out magabreros as they come across the border. Do you think New Jersey might go red one day?
I think New Jersey and the country might go either way to whoever really is the best candidate. You know, because we used to be Democrat, I guess, but it wasn't working and it didn't work out. So now we're back. You know, we're pushing for red. I see it happening. It already pretty much happened. And honestly, I'm really happy for our new president. Trump is all the way right now. You know, we're really happy and hopeful. That's pretty much it.
So we were just about done talking to people, and a guy named Francisco came over, and he stopped us, and he wanted to talk. Said he wanted to share his feelings about the election. So of course I talked to him. I talk to everybody. I don't gatekeep.
Huh?
Yeah. Talk to me here. So who did you vote for, and what happened?
I voted for Kamala, but we lost, and we lost with honor.
Look, even the minorities are able to swallow their pride and take the loss. All those angry, liberal, elite white women, they can sure take a cue from him. Democrats have been taking places like New Jersey for granted for decades. Thought no matter what we do, they'll have our back. But keep voting us in. Not anymore. New Jerseyans finally got it. I think this might be the beginning of a permanent realignment of our entire voting base. And if New Jersey goes blue, who's next? They're at the end of this big blue iceberg up here. But that iceberg is starting to melt.